to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
What if the Golden State Warriors needed a change? Welcome to Warriors News Fan Update. Today we will explore if a trade can save the season and how the latest injury news affects the team. Before we dive in, give a like on the video if you think the Warriors need a trade, or comment if you think the team is fine as it is. Let's talk about the latest rumors and how they can impact the team. Recently, Shams Charania, one of the biggest NBA insiders, mentioned on ESPN that the Warriors are looking for a star to join Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Behind the scenes, Jonathan Kuminga's name has been highlighted, but his performance is dividing opinions. Although he has shown his potential, especially against the Rockets, there are questions about whether he really fits the Warriors' style of play. Let's be honest, who really believed the Warriors were satisfied with the current situation of the team? With stars like Curry and Green at the peak of their careers, it was inevitable that a trade would be considered. The search for a big name like Jimmy Butler or Brandon Ingram might be what is missing to consolidate the team. And it's not just that. Steve Kerr is trying to maximize Kuminga's value. Is it to increase his trade value? What do you think? Besides the possible trades, let's talk about the injuries that have impacted the Warriors' performance. The team has struggled to find a consistent lineup due to several injuries. This not only affects performance on the court, but also the team's morale. The uncertainty about who will be available to play each game makes it difficult to create the necessary synergy to win consecutive games. As you can see, this is a critical moment for the Warriors. Important decisions about trades and injury management can define the course of the season. We want to know what you think. Do you believe a trade is necessary? And how should the team deal with the injuries? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Let's look at some players who can make a difference. Jonathan Kuminga. His inclusion in the starting lineup is a bold move by Steve Kerr. Kuminga has shown flashes of great potential, but he still needs consistency. His ability to attack the basket and defend multiple positions can be crucial. Moses Moody, another young talent who can benefit from more minutes on the court. Moody has shown to be a reliable shooter and a solid defender. Kevin Looney. With the injuries, Looney can be a point of stability in defense and rebounds. His experience and knowledge of the Warriors system are invaluable. The key for the Warriors will be to find the right chemistry between veterans and young players. Steve Kerr has a challenge on his hands, but if he can integrate these talents well, the team can overcome the adversities. If we look at possible trades, the question is, who would be available and willing to come to Golden State? Here are some names that might make sense. Jimmy Butler, an experienced player who brings defensive intensity and leadership. Although his salary is high, he could be the perfect complement to Curry and Green. Brandon Ingram, a young player with star potential who can grow even more alongside Curry and Green. His offensive versatility would be a great asset. Lauri Markkanen, already pursued by the Warriors, Markkanen would bring shooting and floor spacing, something the team desperately needs. Of course, any of these trades would involve giving something in return, and that's where Jonathan Kuminga comes in. The Warriors might be maximizing his court time not just for his development, but to increase his market value. We are entering a crucial phase of the season for the Warriors. Decisions about trades and roster adjustments can make the difference between a successful campaign or another year of frustration. We want to know your opinion. Do you believe a trade is necessary? And who do you think should be traded? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. As a Warriors fan, I completely understand the passion and frustration that come with the season. It's exciting to follow the team's journey, especially with icons like Stephen Curry and Draymond Green leading on the court. However, the inconsistency has been a real challenge, and the ups and downs can be exhausting for any fan. The search for a new star is a matter of great expectation. Players like Jimmy Butler or Brandon Ingram could bring essential balance, providing more offensive power and defensive stability. However, it's always difficult to think about trading promising young talents like Jonathan Kuminga. He has shown flashes of brilliance, and seeing his potential develop is something all of us fans love. Injuries are undoubtedly a major obstacle. They test the depth of the roster and require less experienced players to take on bigger roles. As fans, it's important to support these young players and believe that they can overcome the adversities. Overall, I believe that with the right decisions and a bit of luck, the Warriors can still turn the tide this season. Keeping faith in the team, supporting the players during tough times, and celebrating each victory as a step towards the greater goal is what makes being a fan so special. Let's continue cheering together and hoping for better days for our Warriors. Adapting to injuries and finding the right chemistry on the court are fundamental parts of the process. It's a delicate balance between developing young talents and bringing in experienced veterans who can contribute immediately. Talking about possible trades is always exciting. Imagining how a new star can transform the team's dynamics is thrilling. However, we must also remember that every trade decision involves risks. Jonathan Kuminga, for example, has incredible potential. Seeing him develop into an elite player could be just as satisfying as winning now. But as fans, we want to see the Warriors competing at the highest level all the time. The hope is that the management makes smart decisions, balancing the development of young players with the acquisition of talents that can help immediately. Whatever path is chosen, the important thing is to keep supporting and believing in the team. It's this unconditional support that makes the difference. Cheering in good and bad times, celebrating victories, and learning from defeats. The path to success is never linear, but each step brings us closer to the final goal. So let's keep cheering together, supporting our players, and hoping for an exciting and victorious season. Let's go, Warriors!